Hey all. So welcome to the new story of a new day. This is day 384 of Chandigarh to Australia cycling trip and it's very windy here right now. And this is day 6 of cycling in Odisha. I woke up early morning at 5:30 on this Indian Oil petrol pump where I pitched my tent last night. When I got up it was raining 6 o'clock and it's raining. That's right. I kept waiting till 6 but it was still raining, so I said goodbye to them and started my ride in the rain. Okay दोस्तों, bye. Bye. Okay Rana bhai.
जिंदगी रहे तो बार बार मुलाकात होगा.
Rainy ride through the green fields. I always wanted to ride in the rain and today my dream come true. The roads were wet and there were huge green fields everywhere. A local told me that these are not the grasslands. These are the paddy fields which are waiting for more rain so that the farmer could start planting the paddy. Everything looked clean and fresh in the rain. All the empty rivers were full of water and it was beautiful. Breakfast hunt and a kind seller. I was hungry and I was looking for food from last 1 hour but I could not find anything. As I told earlier, here in Odisha, most of the roadside stalls selling the similar kind of thing like shampoo, gutka, pan, bidi, tea, toffee, etc. But there are not much options for the food. Finally, roadside, I found a small guy selling food items on a stall which he made on his moped. So idli I have already had. Now trying vada, 10 rupee. So this is our Odisha version of idli and vada. That's nice. थोड़ा प्याज. वेरी गुड. क्या नाम है आपका? करणवीर. थैंक यू करणवीर. टेस्टी खाना है यहाँ पे. अच्छा लग रहा है खाने में. क्या बात है. फुल स्पीड. थैंक यू ब्रो. थैंक यू. क्या बात है. मज़ा आ जाएगा आपको. First I had 20 rupee idli. Now having 10 rupee of vada. Maybe I wanted to eat more. Feeling very hungry. Raining badly right now. You can see. It's fun, huh? That's really amazing. Look at this. They have bent it so that the water can flow outside, not inside. Earlier it was at a level, so water was flowing in. He touched my heart when he said that he did not want to take money from me because I was on a cycling trip. Online payment हो जाएगा? Online payment
नहीं है. पैसा रुको.
रुको मतलब?
वो टेंशन नहीं है. बोला ये वो इंडिया बोले ना.
हाँ.
पैसा भी मतलब नहीं है.
अरे नहीं यार, ऐसे नहीं होता है. कमाल है. नहीं
रुको.
मेरे पास है. ऐसा नहीं है कि पैसे का प्रॉब्लम है.
10-20 टका बड़ा लगा नहीं है. संपर्क का बड़ा है. संपर्क का बड़ा का नहीं है.
पर भाई ऐसे नहीं करते. अगर
हमें रेगुलर इनकम करें ना, टेंशन नहीं है. वो 10-50 खाए ना तो बड़ा है ना. वो संपर्क का बड़ा है. 10 टका बड़ा नहीं है.
जब भी ऐसा कुछ होता है ना, मैं बस मुस्कुरा के रह जाता हूँ. मुझे समझ नहीं आता कि मैं क्या बोलूँ. करण थैंक यू, पर फिर भी बता दो मैं ट्रांसफ़र कर रहा हूँ. आपने इतना सोचा, बड़ी बात है. आप भी तो मेहनत कर रहे हो ना इतनी छोटी उम्र में.
तो मेहनत करें सब लोग.
हाँ, तो मैं तुमको पैसा दे के जाऊँगा, ऐसा नहीं है.
नहीं पैसा नहीं है. वो मेहनत करेगा तो उसमें भी कुछ भी नहीं. वो 1 लाख है, खाई पी आराम से जाएगा ना. टेंशन नहीं है. पैसा आज ही नहीं कल इनकम करेगा ना.
He refused to take the money. I insisted on paying, but later we found a common way that made both of us happy. वड़ा का पैसा जो खाए ना, दही भला बोलते हैं उसको. वड़े का पैसा नहीं दूंगा 10 रुपया, पर 20 रुपये इडली का दूंगा. ठीक है, वो तुम्हारी तरफ से है. ये होगी ना बात. लाओ नंबर बताओ. लो जी, एक कप चाय भी पी जा रही है और ये चाय इनकी तरफ से है. थैंक यू. तुम्हारा दोस्त का नाम क्या है? सूरज, कलंदीर. और आपका? सुजीत. तीनों भाई हो गए? दोस्त हैं. घर में पाखापाखी घर में. अच्छा, तो यहाँ पे काम करते हो? ये शॉप है अपना?
रेगुलर है.
बहुत बढ़िया है. I think it shows how hardworking people in Odisha are. Even in my rain jacket, my things were getting wet. I stopped at a place to cover my laptop bag better. The bag is completely wet. Soaking. If I press, it will drop the water out of it. And this poncho is no more effective. I'm going to have another layer of cloth. It's all wet now. I'm okay if I get wet, but my laptop should not. Check the level of the rain and it is increasing and decreasing in between. So what I have done is I have tied this bag in this another wind cheater or a raincoat. This is how I will be carrying it now. This little part will remain ahead, but the rain will not be falling from the top. And even if it falls, it will not be making it wet. more rain and shelter. It was around 8:50 when I reached to this place which is known as Pani Koili, Panikoili. Soon after, it started raining heavily. I took a shelter under a closed dhaba or a small restaurant. Simple life and full rivers. The life in Odisha seems very simple. You don't see big shops and fancy hotels here. Most of the places sell basic food like idli and vada. I saw a river full of rainwater. I'm sure it would be empty at other times of the year. Tea break and natural beauty. It was around 10:15. I wanted a cup of tea. I asked for a regular cup instead of a paper cup to avoid the wastage. I had 2 small cups of tea and paid 20 rupees for that. Odisha has such a natural beauty. I was surprised to see the lotus flowers in a pond. I also saw a building doing Ayurveda treatment. Reaching Bhadrak city. At 11:53, I have reached to Bhadrak city. I have already covered 50 kilometers since morning, looking for a place to work. My next target was to find a place to sit and work on my laptop so that I can prepare my next video for all of you. But this turned out to be really hard. I looked everywhere, asked from many shops, but could not find even a single place with a charging point. I even cycled 10 kilometers out of Bhadrak city in search of a place. I spent almost 1 hour searching for a place to edit the video. But I was about to give up because this is a strange kind of a place. All small shops, small offices. Nothing can be the kind of a place where I can go and even ask for a permission. I was totally disappointed and almost have given up the idea of finding a place and working on the next video. A lucky break. Just when I was about to give up, someone called me out from behind. It happened when I was crossing a dhaba on my left. They just stopped me by calling from behind. Let's see what they say. हाँ जी
भैया इधर मतलब मंदिर का पास आप रह जाइए ना, पंखा मंखा सब चल रहा है ना।
चार्जिंग मिलेगी उधर? चार्जिंग
सब मिलेगा उधर।
क्या बात है।
रहने
कोई
का
मना नहीं
सुविधा-
करेगा?
कोई मना नहीं करेगा, कोई चार्जिंग वगैरह कुछ नहीं है, फ्री में आराम। पंखा मंखा सब
ये मंदिर है जो पास।
हाँ ये मंदिर है।
थैंक यू। नाम क्या आपका?
दिव्य कवि।
और आपके पापा का जिन्होंने आवाज़ लगाई थी?
श्रीकांत कवि। बासुली ढाबा श्रीकांत।
बासुली ढाबा श्रीकांत उनका नाम है। आप लोग भी उधर ही काम करते हैं। खाने का क्या रेट है?
नॉर्मल वेज मिल 70 और मच्छी 80।
अगर मैं आपके इधर बैठ के लैपटॉप पे काम करूँ, खाना पे खाऊँ, चलेगा?
चलेगा, कोई बात
है ना?
नहीं।
एक जगह कोने में दे दो मेरे को।
हाँ,
लैपटॉप पे वीडियो बनाना है।
हाँ रूम भी है हमारे इधर।
क्या बात है। रूम का क्या रेट होता है?
ऐसे रूम नहीं, ऐसे मतलब खाने पीने के लिए।
अच्छा,
personal
खाने
room
पीने
है।
वैसे के लिए, रहने के
तो
लिए?
रहने के लिए भी रूम है, लेकिन और थोड़ा रूम बनेगा इधर 10-12
अच्छा,
रूम।
नहीं मेरे को बस 2 घंटे का वीडियो बनाना है। आज वीडियो रिलीज़ करना है शाम को, तो रेडी नहीं है वीडियो।
ठीक है, बना देंगे।
बहुत बढ़िया, थैंक यू। इट वॉज श्रीकांत भाई फ्रॉम बासुली ढाबा। श्रीकांत भाई थैंक यू। आपने आवाज़ लगाई तो मैं रुका। नहीं कुछ नहीं। भद्रक के भी पहले से मैं ढूंढ रहा था जगह, कोई जगह मिले मैं लैपटॉप पे काम करूँ। आज वीडियो डालना है और वीडियो तैयार नहीं है, तो आपने खुद ही आवाज़ लगाई। तो देखो ऊपर वाले ने क्या प्लानिंग किया है ना। See, the God has planned everything. हिंदी समझते हैं ना?
अरे सब समझे।
हाँ।
हैंडशेक दे दे।
मंदिर है, आराम से रुकने का है, चांद पान होगा, सब रुकने का आराम है।
And this felt like destiny. They offered me a place to sit and work, and in return, I had my lunch, paying 70 rupees there. ये क्या?
ये आलू सोयाबीन,
ये दाल है। और ये क्या सब्जी है?
आलू पोटल,
आलू
पोटल,
फोटोन। नाइस, थैंक यू।
ये आलू पोटल की भाजी है।
हाँ. Temple work and rest. So there were 2 options now. One, I could sit here on this dhaba and work on my video. And there was another place, Basuli Mata Temple. A charging point with a fan and a proper sitting place was available there also. And this temple was kind of a place where anybody can come and sit as long as they want. So I also took my laptop bag, leaving my bicycle here at Basuli Dhaba and go to Basuli Mata Temple. I plug into a charging point and start working on my video. I kept working till 3:30 until I started feeling sleepy. Now to refresh myself, I wanted to have a cup of tea. I come back to the dhaba and had a cup of tea. Evening and night stay. I could finish the video editing around 6:30. Looking at the time, Shrikant bhai offered me to stay there tonight, which I happily accepted. And why not? Because everyone here on this place was so kind and friendly. So around 8:30, video export complete. For dinner, I had a delicious mixed veg with chapati. Around 9:10 p.m., Shrikant bhai took me to Basuli Mata temple and opened one of the room for me where I could sleep. It had a fan, electricity connection and a bed. It was just perfect. Expenses and the lessons learned. 20 rupee for the breakfast, 40 rupee for 4 cups of tea, 70 rupee for the lunch and 100 rupee for the dinner. So my total expenses of the day are 220 rupees. What I have learned today? I have learned today that God is always there to help you. Whenever you are in a trouble and you cannot find a solution to your problem, don't worry. Just keep doing your efforts. Just keep going. The right help will come at the right time itself. Exactly the same way when I was struggling to find a place to sit and work on my next video, Shrikant bhai himself come and offered me a place to work and edit my video and also a place to sleep. If you like this kind of my stories of cycling journey, then subscribe to my channel World Wanderer Cycling on a Budget and hit the bell icon so that you see my videos notifications first. I had no plan to sleep at Indian Oil petrol pump, but things changed suddenly and I got a place to sleep and eat. That's too because of the people's kindness. That's a very amazing story here. I'm giving you the link. Please go and watch after this video. And those who have supported me like Shrikant bhai, their names are given here. Please read them. Thank you so much. That's all for now. Take care of yourself. We will meet in the next video soon. Bye bye.